It's another month. Let's see what's changed. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shannon and I go over delicious food, vegan reviews, and holistic living over 40. Today I'm doing my monthly check-in and it is the beginning of June. So things have gotten a little crazy this month and I'm not exactly sure where my weight and my progress is going. I know last month things kind of went up a little bit instead of down. There were a few areas that I did get a little bit better, a few areas didn't really change. So let's jump into what actually has changed. My measurements haven't changed at all, unfortunately, but at least that's good. My weight has a little, and my weight at the end of May was 173.8 pounds, and yay, my weight right now is 172.6 pounds. My BMI went from 33.2 down to 33. My water weight went from 48.8 up to 48.9. And my muscle mass went from 27.1% up to 27.3%. And thankfully my bone mass has stayed the same at 6.6 pounds. All right, so I've had a little bit of movement on my weight there, and unfortunately nothing on my measurements, but hey, still forward progress. So this month's my exercises are changing slightly. I won't be changing walking the dog twice a day, so that's still staying the same. But the twisting disc and the side lunges, those I'm not doing this month. I decided to try 2 new exercises. The first one is called the steam engine. And this one I really like because it works the butt and the thighs. I kind of have a little bit of fun doing it too. And I have a tendency to do this whenever I'm like waiting for my food to get done, or if I just find myself bored for a few minutes. And it's just something that's different but a little fun. And then the last thing, I found myself doing this a lot and I never actually realized that it's an exercise. And this one is called the stomach vacuum. And basically what you do is you put your hands on your waist, you exhale, and then you kind of crunch your stomach in, kind of like someone is pulling a string from your belly button all the way to your back. And you just kind of hold this anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds, as long as you can. This has nothing to do with your lungs, so you can breathe as you get better at holding your muscles in there. And it's something, I can do this at work. Nobody notices. My shirts are just a tiny bit, loose on me. So if I'm walking from the back area onto the floor, or if I'm heading to the restroom, I'll just go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, crunch, and I'll walk as far as I can, and then I'll release. And if I'm still not where I'm gonna go, I'll do it again, and then I'll stop, and I'll do it again. And it's just something, I like being able to do exercises that are good for you and not actually have to sit down and say, okay, for the next 10 to 15 minutes, I'm doing these exercises at this time. It's just those little things, if you're walking to the car or you're bored or you're waiting for something, these are 2 things that I can do whenever. So those are pretty much the changes that I'm making. I am now, especially with it being so hot, it's over the 90s now already, I naturally have a tendency to go more towards raw food, colder foods in the summer, just because my body needs to cool down. So I'm finding myself also eating more whole foods at this time. So I'm hoping that my diet will change slightly. So let's see what the next weigh-in is. All right, really quick, I'm just gonna be checking in here. I did have just a tiny bit of a weight change this week, and basically my calculations are I went to 172.2 pounds. My BMI is now 33.2. My water weight is 48.9. My muscle mass is 27.3, and of course my bone mass thankfully is still staying strong at 6.6. All right, so another week has gone by, and this week I don't know if it's because I was integrating some more grains or what's going on. Did gain a little bit of weight, but just a tiny bit, so not really much of a concern to me. I went up to 173.8 pounds. My BMI is 33.2. My water weight is 48.8. My muscle mass is 27.2, and of course my bone mass is staying at 6.6. Hey everyone, really quick, I just wanted to do a check-in here. I unfortunately gained a little bit of weight this week. Not too happy about that, but oh well. So I am up to 174.4 pounds. My BMI is 33.4. My water weight is 48.6. My muscle mass is 27.1, and thankfully my bone mass is still staying strong at 6.6. Today was my last weigh-in for the month of June, and yay! I'm actually in a good spot this week. I didn't think so considering how I felt and how I've indulged the last couple of days, but the scale says that I'm in a very good place right now. So my weight went down to 172.8. My BMI is 33.2. My water is 48.9. My muscle is 27.2, and my bone mass stayed the same at 6.6. So what does that all mean? When you look at everything, almost every single number is just 0.1 difference of what I originally started with, and my weight went down by 1 pound for the month. So overall, not great, but still better than what I thought it was going to be considering how it was the last couple of weeks, especially after last week's weigh-in. I hope everybody really enjoyed this weight loss journey video. Remember, if you haven't liked, subscribed, hit that notification bell, go ahead and do one of those. If there's someone that you think would enjoy this video, please make sure that you share it. And we'll see how next month is going to be. All right, everyone, I hope you have an amazing day.